so much for tuning into this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. I hope that you all are having a great day. But as we start off on today, I do want to welcome all of the panelists that's here from the Sister Leaders Conference. How are you all today?
Great. Fabulous.
Great. Well, I'm glad to have you. And I definitely want to give all of us a chance to hear from you all today that's going to be participating in this upcoming conference, the Sister Leaders Conference on October 29th and 30th. And you don't want to miss this event. As you can see, there are 4 dynamic speakers that's already here with us today. You're going to hear about their backstories briefly and also what they'll be tackling at the upcoming Sister Leaders Conference. So as you grab your virtual seats, go ahead and let us know where you're visiting in from. Also, just tag about 10 people. Let them know that this show is on and we're going to have a great experience today. Again, we're talking about bringing balance to the world, one household at a time, with some women today. They're not just speakers at a conference. They have a story to tell. And I promise you that their story can help be that missing piece of the puzzle in your life. So let's go ahead and get started. How are you ladies today?
Bless.
Awesome. All right, let's see who's already in the virtual studio audience. I see you, Dr. Yolanda Jerry. Thank you so much for being here. She said that she shared it out with her tribe, and she's actually going to be on the Kim Jacobs Show this week on Thursday. So her story is Silent No More. You don't want to miss Thursday's episode with Dr. Yolanda Jerry. And I see you tagging a lot of people. Thank you so much. I see you, Sabrina, saying happy to be here with these beautiful women. Yes, Angela, I see you as well. Good morning and glad to be here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we formally kick off, because I don't want anybody to miss any part of anything that's happening, I do want to just pay tribute to, I don't know if you've heard of this breaking news, but Colin Powell has passed away, and I definitely think that we want to obviously give a moment of silence in recognition of all that he's done for our country. And I will go over to the CNN article that just came out not even 2 hours ago so that we can see what's being shared. I thought this was that's a lot. A lot. Okay, so let's take a look at what CNN said.
On many fronts. The first African American and youngest chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And later, the first African American Secretary of State.
So I've always felt strongly that you should try to solve conflicts in this world through negotiation, through diplomacy. Anytime we can solve the problem that way and not use force and satisfy our objectives, let's push for that.
Powell grew up in the Bronx, New York. His parents emigrated from Jamaica. By his own admission, he was not an outstanding student.
It's been amusing over the years to have people come and say, well, General Powell, you're chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. When did you graduate from West Point? Couldn't have gotten in.
He enrolled in the City College of New York. Geology was his major, but the ROTC became his passion. Powell flourished as a cadet and after graduating, excelled as a soldier. He served 2 tours in Vietnam before earning a prestigious fellowship working for the Office of Management and Budget during the Nixon era in 1972. Afterwards, Powell returned to his troops, eventually becoming a general, and went back to the White House in 1987 as President Reagan's National Security Advisor. Then, in 1989, the general became the highest-ranking officer in the U.S. military when President George H.W. Bush named him chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Our strategy to go after this army is very, very simple. First, we're going to cut it off, and then we're going to kill it.
Powell became a household name during the first Gulf War. His policy of overwhelming force against Iraq became known as the Powell Doctrine.
I express my sincere thanks to each and every one of you for being here to share my final day in uniform.
After a distinguished 35-year career, Powell retired from the Army in 1993. 10 years later,
I'll stop it there, but I do want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to just pay tribute and honor where honor is due. And I'm really a big believer that we should always give honor where honor is due. And I'll put in the comment section that particular article if you want to go back and watch the video in its entirety. But I do just want to say to the Powell family and to our country that we salute Colin Powell today. Okay. So also there are many people, over 700,000 people to be exact, that have passed away with complications dealing with COVID-19. And so as people are passing away at astronomical, pandemic, epidemic, all kinds of rates, please keep all of these families in prayer, because I know that this is hitting close to home for so many people. Each of us can now identify by name somebody that's either in our family or very close family friend that has passed away with complications associated with COVID. So every family across the world, please keep them in prayer today. And I know that today our show is going to be about sisterhood and leading and everything. And as we're leading, sometimes we have to take a pause to just pay tribute as well. So thank you all, ladies, for being here today. Listen, as we come back from this commercial break, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to hear from Sabrina, who's up there in that beautiful corner with that beautiful purple flower back behind there. And we're going to learn more about what you'll be talking about at the upcoming Sister Leaders Conference, and just also a little bit more about you. Is that fair?
That's fair.
I'm gonna put you front and center, because time we come back, we hearing from you right away. And you're a beautiful, beautiful soul. All right, everybody, listen, we're gonna take a moment and learn about I said doctor. I'm kind of flustered here today with Colin Powell passing away, and I've had actually about 3 other people that's very close to me that have passed away in this past week. So I've just been a little all over the place with this news, but I do want to take a moment for you to learn right now about attorney Kenneth D. Snow and the Snow Legal Group. Let's learn about them now.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everyone, and we are back. And let me tell you, the phone number again to Snow Legal Group is 704-358-0026. If you're dealing with workers' compensation, you're dealing with all types of trials that maybe you're not sure if you're going to have a victory or not. They have some significant victories and wins recently. You want to check them out at snowlegal.com and let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way. All right, so as we get ready to hear from this dynamic woman, Sabrina Brown, she's a founder and CEO of Girlfriends Tea, LLC. She hosts a talk show on Facebook, Girlfriends Tea with Sabrina, and she owns a luxury tea line, Girlfriends Tea. I want some of that tea, by the way. Okay. She earned a BS degree in business administration from VWU and is pursuing a Master of Ministry degree at VBC. Again, you can find her at girlfriendstea.com. Welcome, Sabrina Brown. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. I want to thank you first and foremost, Kim, for hosting us This is an awesome platform. Ladies, I can say that she's definitely sisterly, and she's our sister in Christ. So I'm happy to be here with you.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you here. And I want to know more about this girlfriend's tea. I know we're going to hear about what you're going to do at the conference, but let's talk about the girlfriend's tea for a moment.
Okay, well, thank you kindly. Girlfriend's Tea was established as a result of COVID-19. As we know, there were so many creative ideals that came about as a result of COVID-19. You know, the Bible says that he causes all things to work to the good for those who are the called and according to his purpose. So I've always had a knack for connecting people. I am a cheerleader. I have my own pom-poms.
I love it.
And I'm going to be selling Girlfriend's Tea pom-poms soon because that is my signature. I'm a cheerleader.
I want that. I want it.
I'm a cheerleader, and I'm not too old to be cheerleading and claiming it because everybody needs someone in their corner. So we're happy to be in your corner and Girlfriend's Tea. We have a village of professional women. I love the spirit on the platform. It's sweet. And let me tell you how it started. I used to have luncheons with a close circle of friends. I call them founders now of Girlfriend's Tea. We never know how God will use our natural inclinations to propel us into a new business or a new career. Now, these were just my friends, no agenda, just getting together. And then I decided as a result of the pandemic that I wanted to continue to meet, having tea. So there's one young lady in particular I would meet with. Her name is Ginger. I said, Ginger, let's have tea via Zoom. And then I invited all the ladies to my luncheon. Thus, Girlfriend's Tea was born because at that time we were on lockdown, y'all. And I'm telling you, Zoom was like it. You know, now that the world is back open, they're like, I'll catch the repeat sometime.
Right.
But Zoom was it. You know, all social platforms were it. So we were able to connect. And I feature women on an array of topics, and they get to answer questions. I call the Zoom room the tea room. They get to come in and ask their questions, of course, after I answer mine, but they get to come in and actually interact. And what I love most about the show is that at the end, and I have one of the girlfriends on here, her name is Gerald Collins. She's always leading this toast in case I forget, but we always toast the trailblazers because I put my logo is a teacup on their shoulder. That's right. You got it, Kim. We go, girlfriends. So they are inducted into the Girlfriend's Tea tribe. And it really is personal for me. I don't leave my guests after they leave my show. I follow them and I give updates on the girlfriends. So that's Girlfriend's Tea. Well, of course, Kim, since I was asking everybody, my ladies in the room, asking everybody to join me for tea. Oh, Sister Sabrina had to get her own tea line. And you know what, Kim? What? I had no experience, y'all. I was petrified at the thought of starting my own tea line. I'm going to be honest. I worked for the United States Postal Service for 35 years, and all I knew was working for someone else. And I established some wonderful relationships, but there was something missing in that position. I just couldn't be me. You know, this zany, charismatic me, it just didn't fit. So I had to, it was okay. I was bubbly, but it just wasn't me. So I'm just encouraging everyone, when you retire, do what you
I'm so excited you're saying this.
Do what you would do for free, because when you step out on faith and you're good at what you do, and one of my teas is called Unapologetically Buried. I am unapologetic about who I am in Girlfriend's Tea. I'm a cheerleader. I love being a cheerleader. I done added a bell. It's time. I can just be creative because I'm the CEO. Christ is my CEO, but I'm the CEO. So I get to determine the thermostat. I get to determine the environment. And that's what you get to do. And if you're still working, do it on the side. Do what you do, because when you're doing what you enjoy, it will help you to stay on that job.
I am so excited.
It will help you to stay on that job. I had to have an outlet, right? Because when I would get in there, ask Zane, they'd be like, Sabrina, this is not the time. But see, I found a perfect fit with Girlfriend's Tea. We love spotlighting women. If you want to find out more about me, Kim has it there, girlfriendstea.com. Come join our private Facebook group. That's where we're interactive. We're interactive there. I love it. I have a Facebook page. That's for those who don't want to be interactive with the women. But I thank God, I really do, for Girlfriend's Tea. And I thank God for my co-host, Tamika. And I'm going to share this and I'll go on to the next fabulous woman here. Tamika, when you're looking for someone, Angela and I were talking about it recently, when you're looking for someone to help you and you don't have the funds yet, you just started out. Tamika, God just showed me her. She's been a blessing. And that's what I talk about at the conference, how our friends affirm us. And we also need them to give us constructive advice. And there's a time for that. And not many of us want constructive advice. You may not want that cup of tea, but it's a cup of tea that you must drink if you want to grow. Thank you, Kim.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you,
Listen,
Kim.
before we would go off of Sabrina and the cup of tea experience, is there anyone on the panel that wanted to say anything? I know I have something to say, and I'm definitely going to say it. But anybody else want to unmute yourself and say anything? Feel free.
I just love her energy. Oh my God.
It's incredible. Your energy is super contagious, and that's the kind of contagion you want. Okay, anybody else have any comments?
I just want to say I love Sabrina, honey. We talked last night.
We are connecting. That's right.
Yes, we are connecting. I love the energy and just love what she represents as a woman.
Oh, awesome.
That's my girlfriend. Gerald Collins said, "Good morning, girlfriend." So all of y'all are girlfriends now. We call each other girlfriends.
Yes, I'm definitely your girlfriend too.
Yes.
I'm so proud to have served with Colin Powell. Betty speaks that she served with Colin Powell.
Wow.
So glad that you served as well. Tony Lyon said, "Good morning." My mom said, "Good morning" out here. I want to make sure I get some of these comments in throughout the broadcast. Hello, beautiful sisters.
Hi.
All right. And then remember, it's girlfriendstea.com is the website. You can go and learn everything you need to learn about the Girlfriends Tea. She's going to be talking about the importance of having some girlfriend time together and how to build each other up at the upcoming Sister Leaders Conference on October 29th through the 30th. You don't want to miss that event. Anything that Kern Cherry puts on, we know is going to be memorable and life-changing. So make sure that you have your butt in the seat, the butts in the seat, queen, when with that conference that's coming up. If you want to stay connected to Sabrina on her Instagram page, is Girlfriends Tea with Sabrina on Instagram and on Facebook. Let's go with Facebook group. It's going to be the same thing, Girlfriends Tea. So Girlfriends Tea across all social media platforms is how you will stay connected with this girlfriend who has her own tea line. The reason I wanted to say that is because I want to hear from you real briefly too, on a tip on how people that have that dream inside of them, that goal, that vision. Like, for example, I wear hair products. My hair is all natural. And you know where I'm going backstage, but I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to put it completely out there. But I really have a girlfriend of mine that is going to be starting a natural hair product line. And I want her to do this immediately. Number one, I want her to do it because she's just gifted and talented. But number two, I want to promote her products. I'm excited about being able to wear her product line. What advice would you give women that have a goal or a dream and they haven't birthed it yet?
You know, you need someone to come alongside you. First of all, that believes in what you're doing. And I'm serious. The encouragement can't be better. And then get the education. You know, I'm a member of Black Brand. I'll shout them out. They're in the Hampton Roads area, but they're business professionals, and she has a plethora of workshops. So I want to say, as a result of being a member of Black Brand and watching so many people become SWAM certified, I'm like, what is that? You know, I found that out from my girlfriend, small women and minority-owned businesses. Well, as of just a few days ago, I found out on Friday that I am now SWAM certified, which means that I will be able to compete for certain grants or certain initiatives that are geared towards small women and minority-owned businesses. So when I launched this tea line, and by the way, you can find that at girlfriendstea.com shop. I have a site on Square until my site is built. But Kim, it's so important to tap into those who are doing what she's doing. That's basically it. And listen, I have a mentor. You know, she was telling me what to do and I was afraid. I decided, what is there to be afraid of? Just keep going through the no's. Tell her, don't be afraid of the no's. Keep going through the no's until she gets to the yeses.
I love that advice. Love it. Love it. Okay. So small women and minority owned business certification.
Yes. Every state has that.
Yes. I think I misspelled the word. Cassandra, instead of me typing it, I wouldn't have misspelled the word if I had left it to what you were back there helping me with. Can you please type that for me? Small women and minority owned business is what
Yes.
SLAM is. Okay. Awesome. All right. So thank you so much for that. And I cannot wait to hear your presentation at the Sister Leaders Conference and to learn more about you. And did you say 757?
Yes, 757 Hampton Roads area. Are you familiar with 757?
I'm from Newport. Girl, I almost lost.
No, you're not from Newport
I'm
News.
from Newport News, Virginia.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have to connect. Do you ever come home?
Oh, I come home, yes. And when I'm home, I definitely want us to connect.
Oh, I'm ready.
So I'm
Ready
going
to
to
have
definitely get some
with
tea.
you. And I'm going to have a complimentary bag for you. As a matter of fact, I'll ship it to you.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
Well, can you? Okay, because I want my bag, but Cassandra helps me so much. So can I get her a bag to ship?
Yes,
to her
you
house?
can get her a bag. Actually, just to help you out now, it's not that I'm not trying to make a sale. It's a samples pack. So you'll have 2 bags for each flavor. So you can share that or you can purchase. It's up to you.
I'm going to share my bag
share your
with you, Cassandra, because you always help me backstage too. And then now the rest of the team's going to be like, wait, what? What about what? We do some valuable stuff around here. So now I'm going to end up having to get some bags. All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Sabrina.
welcome. Thank you.
Outstanding. Next, we're going to hear from Vera Thomas. And Vera, I cannot wait to hear. I know you always bring a ray of sunshine and energy to everything that you do. So I cannot wait to hear more about you. Listen, we're going to learn right now about Lamb Funeral Home. Lamb Funeral Home is in the Concord, North Carolina area. Now, they are certified in all 50 states, so no matter where you are, they can still service you. The owner is officially a veteran who has over 28 years of funeral home experience. Lamb Funeral Home has a funeral home that's a truly caring atmosphere, and they love to be able to help military and first responders and veterans and all kinds of people. But if you're a veteran, you're going to know everything there is to know about the benefits that are offered to you. So as you can see here, Mr. Terry Lamb, again, he's a veteran himself. He'll be able to share with him and his team what you can expect if you're dealing with funeral home expenses, immediate needs that have to be covered, and funeral pre-planning. Everything that you need to know, you can find out from them. So give them a call at 704-782-3011. Again, that's 704-782-3011. And what should you tell them? That the Kim Jacobs Show referred you to them. All right, so we're back and we're talking with Vera Thomas. Vera is a breath of fresh air. How are you, Vera?
I'm blessed. Thank you so much for saying that.
Now, let me introduce you formally. You are a life coach, speaker, trainer, mediator, and poet, producer of a weekly podcast radio show, The Vera Thomas Show, a whole bunch of talk show hosts on here. She has worked with individuals, companies, nonprofit organizations, schools, and churches, engaging youth and adults. Vera is available for companies who want to transform their teams or families who want to transform their lives. So welcome, Vera Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here. And I just know that the Sisters Leaders Conference is going to be a blessing to anyone that registers for it. And I'm excited about my topic because right now the Lord has led me to work with parents and their children. And so every platform that I've been on, that's what I'm focused on. So my presentation, it starts with a poem. You know me, Kim.
I know you're going to do a poem. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Okay. So my presentation starts like this. If I were to say to you, close your eyes and tell me how many windows you have in your living room. With your eyes open, you can see those windows, right? If you can see your windows, you can see your life. See the windows in any room with eyes open wide or shut tight. See the quality of your living by what you do or say. Do you see happiness or gloom in the life you live today? Are the clouds of despair the only thing you see? Do you wonder who cares to come and rescue me? If you can see your windows, you can see your life. You can change clouds to sunshine by doing what you feel is right. See the rainbows in your life, fleeting moments in your day. See the beauty you can find in what you do or say. We are what we think about every day. We live by faith, fear, or doubt. Believing life is but one way. We can think ourselves into happiness, misery, or pain by seeing what we stand to lose or seeing what we stand to gain. If you can see your windows, you can see your life. Awareness is the key. You have the control. You can see your life bright. And so, what I'm going to be talking about, thank you. What I'm going to be talking about is how parents are seeing themselves as parents. When we talk about sister leaders, not only in the community, but also in the home. So, what type of parent leader are you? And that's what my presentation is going to be about. One of my one of my purposes for working with children and parents is because growing up being told you're stupid, you're dumb, you're fat, you're ugly, you're nothing, you'll never be anything.
Right.
Those are just not things you tell a child.
No.
And so that is what has driven my passion to work with parents and their children.
That's really good. Really good. So from a parenting perspective, I will have to admit, let me come over to this view so I don't keep you front and center for a second. I will have to admit that I told my son this morning, right? He goes to school and he was homeschooled before, so his schedule was very different. But now that he's in school at the School of Arts, you have to get up, you have to go and be in the building and so forth. And every day it's the same routine. So it's like, you know what time you must leave in order to be on that bus at that time. And I said, listen, I'm not the parent that believes in spanking you and beating you and doing all of this stuff. I just feel like we should be able to have a good conversation, get it knocked out, work out the kinks and move on, right?
Yes.
But you one of them kids, boy, I'm going to tell you right now that every once in a while I can feel something rising up in me and I'll be like, boy, I can see where I could just haul off and just lose it for a minute, right? But I didn't. I just want to know what advice you would give to parents that may really rise up.
Well,
what advice would you give?
I'm glad you asked that question because one of the things I talk about, if not at this platform, is yelling and the impact that yelling has, not only on our children, but also on ourselves. Oftentimes, parents will yell at their children and end up with a headache themselves.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying I never yelled at my son, but what I'm saying is when we know better, we do better.
Right.
And so when you find, and you did exactly what I recommend, when you find yourself, rising up and getting all those, that energy and that anger, you calmed yourself.
That's what I did.
You calm yourself. And one of the things I encourage is people saying, peace, be still. Peace. Yes. And then you're able to more effectively communicate with your child. And so you're doing it, Kim. You're already doing it. You calmed yourself. And that's what parents have to learn to do.
I want to say one thing for you real fast. Let me say what I said to him. I said, you are priceless. You are a priceless masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. I just started sending him all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about what you're saying right now. I said, always be you. Yes. You are a masterpiece. Go out there and be the king that you were created to be. And so he sent all of these emojis of like, love.
Yes.
I said, okay, so I got to remember what Vera is saying.
Yes, but what you're doing, that is so awesome. Parents don't realize the impact of doing things like that to encourage and inspire their children. That is so important, and even when they do things that we may not agree with or that we get upset about, not attacking them as a person, but attacking the behavior. And we so often, we get frustrated and angry and we want to attack the person, not only our kids, but even in relationships and friendships. Right. We want to attack the person. We have to understand, attacking the person does not solve the problem. Never. Addressing the issue does. So that's being able to address the issue with facts and evidence, addressing those issues. And then being able to deal and communicate from that perspective.
Well, listen, that is some great feedback that you're hearing from Vera Thomas. She's going to be speaking at the upcoming Sister Leaders Conference, and you don't want to miss this conference. It's going to take place on October 29th and 30th, and it's going to be obviously with just even these 4 women, a very memorable, life-changing event. What do you do in the studio audience to be able to encourage your children? Put your thoughts and chime in and let us know what some things are that you personally do to inspire and encourage your children. I know I'll just tell you this too. My daughter played a soccer game this past weekend and she got hurt during the game. And I was like, dog, she was so excited about it. She has cystic fibrosis, so it helps improve her lung function and everything to be out there running and giving it her all. But she was hurt. And so she's on crutches and different things. And so I sent her. These are just things I do with my children as the balance doctor, and I'm sharing it with you guys. And then you also get to see my weak moments where I'm like, but I told her, I said, listen, God will heal and mend. It's what he does. It is who he is. And so, we go back and forth because my children, if your children are like my children, they text all day long. So I have to communicate sometimes with them via text. I'm like, are we not in the same house? Can't we just go and say something directly? But you want to meet the person where they are sometimes. So I just text them and say, whatever I want to say. So if you're anything like me and what Vera Thomas is saying, any of you on the panel, anything special that you all do to inspire, encourage your children? If you have any children?
I have 2 grown daughters, so I'm always every morning, and I'm always good morning, beautiful, have a fabulous day at work or whatever it is. But I'm always, just speaking life into them, speaking positivity, because I want them to know that they can hear it here first, so nobody else can tell them what I've already put inside of them.
Absolutely.
That's good. Good.
Absolutely.
Anybody else?
And I do the same thing. Have 2 adult daughters. I text, I encourage, I pray over their day, wish that they be blessed and prosperous. I let them know that they are beautiful and that they can do anything that they put their minds to, and it does.
Yeah.
It really helps.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What you do over there, cheerleader? Any?
Well, Kim, I don't have children.
Okay, but you inspire some children around the world. So
yes,
it doesn't matter if you have physical children. We all your children because you're already cheering us all on. So
thank you.
Please still chime in on what you're doing to inspire. And you know what? That's a really good point. I'm glad you actually said that, because sometimes when people, and I can't speak from not having children, even though I was told I would never have children, but then was able to birth 5. So to God be the glory for that.
Amen.
But I wonder from a perspective of someone that does not have children, but you're such an inspiration to the rest of the world. And I would expose my children to you and leave them with you and feel quite comfortable and walk away and not have any stress in my life. So you are a mother figure to so many.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
What advice do you give to women that do not have children, but that are still an inspiration?
This question is timely because I see one of the girlfriends, Joyce Lanier, and she's in the audience on your page, and I take her grandchildren out on occasion. I love them. I mean, they get me so excited. I love being around children. And I also, another girlfriend, Elena, I take her daughter out. But my niece, I just treated her for her birthday. And I just went on, and I wouldn't say I humbled myself because y'all know I'm outgoing, but I went on and did a birthday dance for her and put it all on Facebook because it was all for my niece. I wanted her to be in the video with me because we used to dance for my stepfather. He's deceased now, but she's kind of bashful. So I would say, just like you said, speak a good word into them. I have another young lady, a mentee. She's in her 20s. She wrote a beautiful letter about my girlfriend's tea conference that I held last year. And I met her through her father. He met me once and saw that I was doing a conference and asked me, can my daughter connect with you? I want her to volunteer at your conference. I said, I don't need a volunteer, but she can come for free. And she loved it and wrote this beautiful letter that I shared with the girlfriends. And now we meet. We meet for tea. We meet for tea occasionally. So I just listen to her. All kids want is a listening ear. I just listen to her. I'm not really comfortable yet with guiding her, so to speak. I was only my 3rd meeting, so I'm just trying to get to know her so that I can speak into her passion and what she enjoys.
Wow. I see God does everything for a reason. And again, I didn't know any of you ladies prior to coming on to the Vera, I've connected with you a few times. But prior to coming on, so I didn't know all of your background and everything. But God has a way of being able to speak to every single viewer that's on this platform. And so if you do not have children, but you have the ability to inspire other people as Sabrina does, then speak life into other children. What a blessing you are to the world. So thank you for sharing that. All right, so when we come back, Vera Thomas, make sure you stay connected with her on Instagram, vera.thomas.779, or you can also follow her on Facebook at The Vera Thomas Show. When does your show air?
It airs on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
All right, everybody. So make sure. And when does your show air, Sabrina?
It airs on Saturdays, but I don't do it each week. So I do it every other week, basically. But I announce it a couple of weeks in advance.
Excellent. Okay, so listen, we are off. Oh my gosh, this is just absolutely incredible. So now we're going to hear from Dr. Anika Shirley. And so right after this particular commercial break, we're going to come back and we're going to get to hear from this powerhouse as well, which I'm excited about what she's going to be talking about. Let's see. She's going to be one of the speakers as well that's coming up. And I want to make sure that Dr. Anika L Shirley, she's the founder, CEO of Action Speaks Volume. I love that. Is an international procrastination strategist.
I need that.
I need that all day long. Everybody that needs that, just put me, procrastination strategist and behavior change expert. She is known for building unshakable confidence, stopping procrastination, and getting your dreams out of your head into your life. She's a motivational speaker and a high performance coach. Oh man, see, we had to read that before we even got to the commercial break. Right after this commercial break, we're going to hear from Dr. Anika L Shirley. Wow, mine is long.
My father had 4 of his fingers amputated in a workplace accident. It was the first injured individual I represented, and I knew I had to win that case. When someone walks into my office and they've been injured, I know what they're going through. If you've been injured at work with Hunter and Average. We've got the experience, so let us help you.
We are back, and we are back to hear from Dr. Anika. How are you today?
I am doing well. Good morning. Good morning. I am so excited to be here. What an amazing show that we have had thus far. Super excited.
Super glad to have you. Turn your volume up if you can, just a little bit, because I know everybody else can hear.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can y'all all hear?
Yes, we can hear. It's a little low, but we can hear.
It's a little low. Is that better?
It's better.
That's better. Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure we can hear you, because we cannot be procrastinating. We're not even going to wait to procrastinate to get you in here right now. So go ahead.
Awesome. So I just want to tell you, be committed, be consistent, be courageous, but most of all, be in control. You know, we all have 1,440 minutes, 86,400 seconds. But a lot of times, as business owners, as mothers, as those that are trying to do all the things for all the people, we are not in control of our time. So we try to spread ourselves, and we think that we have to do all the things to get everything done. And this is what I like to say. I make a joke. I said, you know, we try to be a 10. I said, be a good 7. Be a good 7.
That's funny. You actually gave a precursor for us that it's going to be a joke. I do that too, because I'm getting ready to tell a joke. It's like, that's funny in itself.
Yes, be a good 7. I think a lot of times we procrastinate because we try to do things perfectly, and we know we're not perfect, right? That's so right. I am going to be talking about increasing your productivity so that you can actually get things done. But there's a caveat. It's not for you to get more things and all the things done. When you think about being a business owner, when you think about being a leader, a sister, one that is doing things to make a change in the world, we're not trying to do more things to have more time to get more things done.
Nope.
We got into business because we wanted to have more time to do more of the things that we love, like spending time with our families, spending time with our children. We wanted to be business owners. We heard our sister say, you know, she was a postal worker for 35 plus 30 years, 35 years, you know, to be herself. But I want you to know, we don't have to wait till we retire to do that.
No.
We don't have to wait to be in control of our time. So when we become more productive so that we can get more of the things done that we actually love. Because a lot of us as women, as mothers, as sisters, as leaders, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we find ourselves doing things to do things. And a lot of the things that we do, we don't even like. We spend all the time that we have in a day doing things that we do not like and overlooking the things that we absolutely love.
Which
Love
is ridiculous.
spending time with our families. Love spending time with our friends. But we always say, I don't have time. I don't have time. Girl, I'm so busy. Are you busy? I don't have time. So
That's
why
crazy.
is it that we spend all of our time doing things that we don't like and overlooking the things that we love? So I would be speaking on, you know, even ditching your to-do list and adopting a results list. Stop putting all these things on your to-do list that's not getting done. We put things on a list to say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I got this to do. And oh, I got this to do. We have all these lists. And next week is not done. Next month is not done. Next year is not done. Last year it wasn't done. 5 years ago it wasn't done. Stop making these to-do lists and start getting result lists. And what I mean by that is, at the end of the day, reflect on what you did. Because production and actually getting things done, it produces energy and it gives you the courage to do the same thing tomorrow. Say, you know, I got more done than I thought I was going to get done. I got more done than I intended to get done. But if you have a to-do list and you don't do what you say, it's a bummer. When you have a to-do list and you don't do what you put on the list, you feel like you're a failure. You begin to feel overwhelmed that I had all these things to do and I didn't get anything
That's
done.
right.
So ditch your to-do list and adopt a results list. Reflect at night what you did.
I love it.
Excited about the Sister Leaders Conference. I am your girl, Dr. Anika Shirley, the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporate, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. God bless.
I love it. Oh man, y'all listen, Dr. Anika Shirley is right up my lane. I love everything I'm hearing. Every single night, I reflect on what I got done and I'm proud of myself. I'm actually very proud of what I got done because guess what? I don't put more on my list than I can do because I'm like, I want to have a sense of accomplishment. I want to make sure that I got something accomplished and be proud of my day versus like, I didn't get anything done today. I got plenty done because God has created me to do some wonderful things. So I love everything that you're saying. As the Balance Doctor, I, Kim Jacobs, endorse this announcement. Yes, I love it. Listen, Dr. Anika Shirley, you can stay connected with her on Facebook at Onika.Shirley and on Instagram as well. And that's Action Speaks Volume. Action Speaks Volume. Her website is actionspeaksvolume.com. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to some of the studio audience comments as well. Listen, I know all of you have comments coming in and I'm going to get them all up here. So stay tuned for that. But I don't want to miss our upcoming speaker, who is none other than Miss Angela Lewis. So we're going to be hearing from this beautiful powerhouse as well coming up in a few seconds right after this commercial break. And then we're going to go to all of your studio audience comments. So flood the comments in. Any person that you want to say something to, put it in the comments section. We're going to get as many of them in as possible before the end of today's broadcast. I am excited about everything that I'm hearing. I see all of your comments coming in. I see you, Karen Cherry, and Karen Cherry is the powerhouse behind the conference that's taking place, which is Sister Leaders Conference. You don't want to miss that. These are 4 of the speakers. Can you imagine all of the speakers? You're going to be on complete overload. Have your notebook, pen ready to take notes, screenshotting. You want to be at this conference, sisterleadersconference.com, sisterleadersconference.com, October 29th through the 30th. Have your butt in the seat. Karen Cherry is the butts in the seat queen. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you. That's why she's putting these people here, just to give you a little taste of what you can expect at this upcoming conference. Right after this commercial break, we're going to hear from Angela. What does that say? Hey, I don't have my glasses on. Lord have mercy.
love.
Hey, love. Let me look in here. Oh, yeah. Angela A. Love. My mom said, Kim, please stop putting them glasses on like that. But it's okay. I got to do what I got to do at my age. So right after this commercial break, we're going to hear from the beautiful Angela A. Love Lewis.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
All right, everyone. And we are back. And we are going to be speaking right now with Angela A. Love Lewis. Angela Lewis is an empowerment speaker and coach, helping women use their gifts, talents, and their voice to experience increased confidence. Income is key too, y'all, and life fulfillment. Angela leads them through the development of their brands through authorpreneurship. I love that. And other viable money making activities, showing her clients how to elevate and dominate in the marketplace. Welcome, Angela A. Love Lewis. How are you, Angela?
I am amazing, Kim. Thank you so much again for the opportunity to be on the platform with these phenomenal women. I'm telling you, I'm excited about the conference already just because of what we've heard today. So I want to share something because we talked about Colin Powell passing today.
Yeah.
And one of the quotes that he has says, "Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how." Not everyone has the right to speak life and speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. I love that because that's what the Sister Leaders Conference is all about. It's about showing up and connecting to people who can speak into your life, people who have been there and done that and are willing to share their expertise, their knowledge, their gifts, their talents to help you to become a better you. See, each one of these ladies has already dropped some amazing nuggets. And I just want to come in and say that what I do really is empowerment speaking, empowerment coaching. I love helping women build their confidence, build their coins, and then build those connections. And so when you get in an environment like
is that CCC?
CCC, yes.
Oh, okay, I'm like, is that intentional? Because I just caught it.
Yes.
What is it again? The confidence,
coins, and connections.
Cassandra, please type that. Look, so Cassandra type confidence, coins and connections.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Where your pom-pom? Where your pom-pom girlfriend over there?
That's right. You know, Angela.
So with that being said, I believe when we talk about getting empowered, it really revolves around three things. Number one, it has to deal with what you believe. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So when I come back and listen to what Vera said, she talked about being self-aware. So when you're self-aware, it allows you to start thinking about your belief systems and how it helps you to maneuver in life. Then I think about what comes out of your mouth, because y'all know the power of life and death is in the tongue, right? Well, Sabrina said we got to get that knowledge. When you get knowledge, then you put inside of you the things that can allow it to come out so that you can show your expertise. You can show what you have, the knowledge that you've gained by being in your business or your career, the skill sets that you've learned on your job. Sometimes you need to transition to your own business. All those things come from studying your craft and becoming an expert so that you can come and start showing other people and helping to lead them to where they want to go. But then the last thing is, it's all about what you do. Now, Dr. Onika then already came in and said, you got to stop procrastinating and be in control, right? Well, the Bible says faith without works is dead. So that means that you've got to get out and take action. You can't procrastinate. And when you find yourself doing so, you need to stop and pause, check that, make sure that your to-do list is done, as she said earlier, so that you can see what you're accomplishing, because that helps to build your confidence. So when you start seeing that you can check off and say, I did that, I accomplished that goal, I'm going to the next level, I'm positioning myself to be the best me that I can be. When you see yourself doing that, then you know that there's even better out there, because I believe in an abundance mindset. I know God gave it to us and all we got to do is walk it out. So for today, y'all connect on that link, y'all register because it's free. Y'all already seen these beautiful ladies that I'm connected with that's going to be there. And there's so many more people who will be in the house. Dr. Karen Pruden has shown up. Kern Cherry has shown up. And what they have in store for us is so amazing. Do not miss out. Click the link, register. It's free. So you can't say anything, but just show up for yourself. And when you do, you'll be blown away at the connections that you are going to make.
Wow. I'm one of them. I don't know if it's a 757 thing, but it must be a Hampton Roads thing, because I'll be like, right. I'm so excited. Was it just me? I'm like, listen, first of all, I just love the fact that you all are just bringing your authentic selves to this platform. And I'm so excited. You know how your cheeks are so tight you can barely talk? Have you ever had that happen? Well, that's what's happening to me right now. I'm talking like this because I'm so excited about everything that each of you have shared today. It has just already been life-changing. Cassandra, you tell me, I can see you backstage raising your hand and everything. I'm trying not to just pull you in unless you just want to be pulled in. You want me to pull you in? No? Okay. She's like, not today, Kim. Don't do this to me. I keep pulling her in on the spot. She's like, wow, Kim, come on. But she's the reason I keep saying Cassandra is because she's in law school, her second year of law school, and she's 51 years old. She's okay with me saying that. So I'm excited because I consider her one of my girlfriends and I celebrate her. She's helping me. She's just literally helping a sister out, and I'm really honored and grateful for that, because she's also a pastor's wife and they're starting a new ministry, servant church here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So she's a mother of young children. I'm talking about like young. She's some boop. You know how you boop something. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, the point is she has some young children and adult children too. So she's all over the globe here. I love celebrating women, and I love everything that I've heard today on this platform. Everyone, make sure you go and check out this conference, sisterleadersconference.com. You don't want to miss what's going to be happening on October 29th through the 30th. And if you miss out, shame on you, because the information, the knowledge is being brought to you to change your life forever. Okay, let's go to some of these virtual studio audience comments and get everybody's comments in for these last few minutes. Let's see. Yeah, we have 6 more minutes. And then I also want to get a closing thought from each of you, okay? Did y'all enjoy yourselves? Didn't this hour go fast?
It was wonderful.
It was great.
Oh
I'm so impressed with these ladies. Oh my God.
I'm so inspired. I mean, Kim, your platform rocks. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you all, because I believe we're bringing balance to the world through these women that are here, which is our panelists, Angela Lewis, Anika Shirley, Sabrina Brown, Vera Thomas. I put Vera twice because she's poetic. So you got to say Vera and Vera Thomas, even though that was a spelling error, actually. I'm just making it. just making it a positive. And obviously, I did share with you all, and I'll just reiterate that today's episode sponsors are snowlegal.com. I usually mention it throughout the broadcast, 704-358-0026. info@snowlegal.com. Reach out to them. Another episode sponsor is Lamb Funeral Home. I'm trying something new here, Cassandra. lambfuneral.com, 704-782-3011. Many people call me in one-offs to find out the phone numbers for some of our sponsors. So that's why I'm popping them up again today at the end of the broadcast as well, just so you'll be able to screenshot it. We also have attorney Charles Everidge with Hunter Everidge Law Firm. And actually, they're looking right now for donors in the Richmond, Virginia area. It's on my Facebook page. They're looking for people to donate blood in the Richmond, Virginia area. They said they're in dire need of blood. I know they're doing a blood drive, but they also focus on disability and Social Security, disability, SSI claims, workers' comp, wrongful death of a loved one, different things of that nature. Silver Shield Security. If you're in the North Carolina area, definitely reach out to them. I have Silver Shield and love their state-of-the-art equipment and great customer service. 704-440-4688. So those are our episode sponsors today. And I encourage you, if you have not subscribed to the Kim Jacobs Show, that you just take a moment to do so. Take 1 minute of your time to just go subscribe, turn that notification bell to all, and we'll appreciate it. Many people want to know how you can support the show. The only way that the show is airing Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of you as hosts, you understand that to have a show air daily takes a lot of well-oiled machine kind of things being in place. You have to have a great team. And so I encourage you to support as an online financial contributor to the show. All right. So our virtual studio audience comments, I'm going to pop them all in and let's see here. Whoa, lots of them came in. Let's see. You ladies are on top of the game. Yes. That's what Miss was that Gerald Collins? Gerald Collins. Okay.
Gerald Collins.
Hashtag CCC, which is confidence, coins, connections. Love everything about it. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Joyce, for being here today. Kimberly Fowler said, ladies, you all inspired me today. Yeah, they inspired me today. Yes, the 3 C's. I love it, Kimberly Fowler said. Yes, and then these are some of the tips that's been shared by our speakers. So you can definitely go back and look in your comment section. You're going to see all of the different tips that have been shared. Let's see some more virtual studio audience comments. Sabrina said, confidence, coins, and connections. Like, you did that. Yes. Okay, I see a paragraph here. Let's see. Karen Cherry herself is in the house. I want to shout out Dr. Karen Hills Pruden, the creator and the host of Sister Leaders Conference and Community. Go register for free at letsgosis.com. Everybody go to letsgosis.com. Cassandra, type that again so we can put it across all the platforms too. So go register for free. It's free. letsgosis.com. And a big shout out to you, Dr. Karen Hills Pruden, the creator and host of Sister Leaders Conference. Yes. All right. Kimberly Fowler says, what a powerhouse of women today. Yes, yes. And we're going to have more of them coming from the Sister Leaders Conference. If I'm not mistaken, I think that Karen Cherry is going to provide us with some more women that are going to be sharing their stories soon. Sister Leaders are making it happen, Dr. Dr. Karen Hills Pruden herself is here. And Dr. Pruden, I know we got a minute or two. If you want to click yourself right on the screen, we'd be honored to pop you into today's broadcast. We don't take it for granted when we have royalty and leadership among us. So please feel free. The link is right here. I'm going to pop it in the comment section one more time for you right before we get ready to pop off of today's broadcast. In case you want to click on, I'll see you backstage and I'll pull you right into the broadcast. Okay. Let's see. But thank you for the vision that God put in your heart to do the Sister Leaders Conference. All right. Joyce says, love it. Action speaks volumes. Yes. Action. Stop procrastinating. Loving all of the women that are sharing is what Karen Cherry said. Good morning, ladies. Sandy Sanders said, yes. And y'all make sure you share this broadcast out with everyone. Even if it's a replay, people are working sometimes during the day, share this broadcast and get them involved and hear this information. A results list. I love that concept. Yes. Gerald says, great information. I love it. I love it. I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Let's see. Kern Cherry said, yes, create a results list. A good one. Wow. Dr. Onika, I have to do better with my time management. Yes. Oh, what? I see you, Dr. Karen. Let me, what? We're going to stop everything. All comments, everybody. Dr. Karen is on here herself. How are you, Dr. Karen? All right. Nice to have you here, the visionary herself. Dr. Karen.
I'm wonderful.
Nice to have you here, the visionary herself.
I'm not camera ready, but I'm here.
You know what? You are vision ready. That's most important. That's what I'm saying. You got to be oh so ready always, and you are that. Anytime God puts something in your spirit, like the Sister Leaders Conference, and it's going to change the lives of everyone that's in attendance, and you ain't ready. You got a whole bun on the side of your head ready to go with some fashionable glasses. You always ready, woman. What would you like to say, Dr. Karen?
I just want to say thank you so much.
What would you like to say, Dr. Karen?
I want to say thank you for having the ladies on. This has been awesome. And I encourage every sister to help another sister. We are stronger when we collaborate and not compete.
Absolutely. And I thank you so much for taking the time to pop in. And we appreciate you being here with us today. I'm going to unmute everyone's mics. And I just want to say thank you again. Everyone, make sure that you go to register for the conference. And if I'm not mistaken, people can go right to the Sister Leaders Conference.com and you can register. Thank you so much, Dr. Karen, for popping in. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Listen, I want to give each of you just a quick second to say a thank you to Dr. Karen while she's here, if you want to. And then if you have a closing comment, we're going to go ahead and pop off. Let's start with you, cheerleader. Oh, let me unmute you. Sorry. Give me a second. Okay, go ahead.
Dr. Karen Pruden, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to meet some gracious women. And I'll close with some of the names of my tea. So when I raise my teacup, that's a name. I want to encourage you women to let you know, ladies, that you are the belle of the ball. I want to encourage you further by letting you know that you're uniquely golden. And also, we know that trials come and weeping may endure for a night, but we know that we have good morning sunshine to remind us that the peace of God can usher in when we request tranquility, please. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you. Vera.
I just want to encourage. One of the things that we heard were the things that parents right here on this stage are doing to edify and uplift their children, even their grown children. And so just think, if more parents did that, we would not have all of the problems that we're having with our children today. And so I just want to encourage, uplift, love on, speak life, speak life, speak life into your children, into yourselves, into your significant others as well. Thank you, Dr. Pruden, for this wonderful platform and for giving us the opportunity to serve. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And let's hear from you, Angela.
I also want to say, Dr. Pruden, thank you so much for the opportunity for this phenomenal conference. Just want to say to the ladies, show up for yourself. At the end of the day, you are your most important asset and your investment. And when you show up for yourself and don't water yourself down for anybody, be unapologetic about how you show up, because that's when the magic happens. And we're fearfully and wonderfully made. Believe that about yourself.
Yes. All right. Dr. Onika.
Amen. Amen. So thank you so much, Dr. Pruden. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to encourage the listening audience to just take the leap. Take the action. Take action on your dreams. Take action on your goals. And take actions on your aspirations. When you take actions, you will feel like doing the things that you did not believe that you could accomplish. Action trumps fear. She got to move. She got to move. So we have to stop wanting to climb the mountain and speak to the mountain with the actions that we take. God bless you.
Oh, okay. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Yes, yes. Dr. Karen, I don't want to close without giving you any final moment if you want to say one more thing. Cheer, cheer.
I just want to say thank you. And these are awesome sister leaders. This is the best of the sister leaders. I just want to say thank you.
Awesome. And there's a slight echo, but it's all beautiful and it's well worth it because it actually goes along with the cheering concept of let's repeat it and let's make it stick. These are awesome sister leaders. Go to sisterleadersconference.com and make sure that you check out and register. Tomorrow, we're going to have Ken Canyon is going to be on. Now, he's been on as our expert on Freestyle Fridays, but the topic and the debates have become so intense that I decided we need to bring him on tomorrow for a full episode. The myths of dating and relationships. And he is very controversial. So that's why he said it's face off. Whatever you think, bring it. Bring it. And he's going to tell you his philosophy on why he believes you should be dating as many people as you can. I was like, what? Why? Why would you do that? So we have our own debate going, y'all. Please chime in tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you'll be a part of that discussion. And then, oh, you know what? It's Wednesday. Wednesday is when Dr. Yolanda Jerry will be on. Wednesday is when Dr. Yolanda Jerry will be on to talk about being silent no more. So she's going to be bringing that information to our show about domestic violence and what signs you should be looking for, things that are not just obvious to everyone, but how not to be silent anymore. Go to sisterleadersconference.com. Thank you, ladies, for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone.
And thank you, Dr. Karen,
Thank
for
you,
popping
Kim.
on with such short notice. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.